So I got a question about ice swimming. You know, when you cut a hole in the ice and you go swimming in the super cold water. So someone asked me what I think about it. And you know, it's funny, I used to do cold showers way back. It was, in a way, it was part of the beginning of my sort of wanting to focus on health. So I did, every day for 6 months, I did cold showers. And I certainly learned a lot in terms of mental fortitude and courage, because it takes courage to let go of your fear and just go into that cold water. You have to sort of face it, and I did it every single day for 6 months. And I felt good afterwards. I felt terrible during, obviously, but I felt good afterwards. And that's the thing, you know, it's these things are like a stimulant. They stimulate the body so that, you know, it's a shock when you go into the water, and then as you come out you feel good, because that's how drugs work as well. You take it in, it's a shock to the system, and as a result you feel high. Just like if there's a lion that comes into your house, you get an adrenaline kick. You feel super like full of energy. Even if initially you didn't have any energy, suddenly you're full of energy, right? But you didn't really get any energy from the lion or any energy from the cold water. The energy came from you. It came from your own reserves. You would die in the water, in the ice cold water. You would literally die after quite a short while, going into hypothermia. Can that be healthy? Can swimming in water that you would eventually die in unless you get out of it, would that be healthy? Of course not. It doesn't make any sense. I used to think that it's good because it flushes your system, because it does in a way. Your blood is in the internal organs when you're sleeping. More of your blood is in the internal organs. Then as you jump into the water or the shower, all that blood flushes out to your skin, which is why you get flushed and red afterwards and feel warm. So I used to think that, yeah, this means that I'm flushing my body, you know, I'm getting the blood to rush out. I've come to realize now that the body knows how to be a body, okay? We don't have to teach the body, we don't have to stimulate the body into health. If there is detoxification needed, the body will do it. If there is some cleansing that needs to be done, the body will do it. And in fact, it does it all the time. The body is always cleansing, always detoxifying. The sun is coming up now in Thailand here. Beautiful sunrise. So no matter what we do, the body is always cleansing, always detoxifying, always flushing, if you will. If there's flushing needed, the body is flushing, okay? We don't have to drink lots of water to flush. We don't have to drink juices to flush the body. And we certainly don't have to jump into ice-cold, deadly waters in order to shock the system. And I think, you know, people like the extreme, so they like the kind of extreme idea of tolerating extreme conditions. But, you know, sure, certain people might be able to train themselves to tolerate certain conditions better than others, and there are certain techniques we can do to survive in extreme conditions. But I don't see why being able to jump into ice-cold water would be a sign of health. Rather, it's a sign of insanity, if you think about it. It's purposely exposing our bodies to discomfort. It's a very strange idea, right? I mean, discomfort. When something is uncomfortable, it's our body's way of saying this is not healthy. You know, it gets too cold, it's uncomfortable because we need a certain temperatures to survive. That's why as it gets colder, we're forced to make fires or, you know, build houses. Too warm is also dangerous. As it gets too warm, we're forced to get in the shade. If we didn't have this discomfort, we wouldn't get in the shade, we would die. If we didn't have the discomfort in the cold, we wouldn't make the shelters and we would die of the cold. So discomfort means get out of this situation, get out of it, this is not good. Pleasure, on the other hand, means continue doing this. This is good. It feels good to sleep when we're sleepy. It feels good to eat when we're hungry. The food stimulates our pleasure centers in the brain. We feel good. So in my opinion, something that's extremely uncomfortable or just general discomfort is a sign of void in terms of health. And something that's pleasurable is a sign of follow in terms of health. But of course we've created drugs and that sort of thing to sort of make us feel good, but without the added benefit of the nutrients and whatever we would get from food. So there, we have to recognize that it only applies to a natural setting, natural factors and elements, natural foods and that sort of thing. Swimming in ice cold water, taking cold showers, definitely unhealthy. Will tap into your reserves, further cause adrenal fatigue and that sort of thing, just like coffee and other stimulants. It's a stimulant. So let's not glorify the people that jump into the cold water and say that they're superhumans, like some people do. I think they're certainly not. They're just stupid humans. I don't know. They're not stupid. I mean, they just want to do that. I guess that's okay. But if they claim that it's somehow healthy, or that they are somehow extremely healthy because they're able to do so, I don't agree with that. Anyway, health is simple, effortless. Just follow your natural design, let your body be the judge, observe nature, and it's, health is the default state. All we need to do is cause health by our lifestyle, supplying the needs of the body and avoiding damaging factors, creating an environment for ourselves that is conducive to optimal health. Alright, thanks for watching. It's a beautiful day starting here in Koh Phangan, Thailand. And I'm gonna see what I'll get up to, I don't know yet. If you're interested in health, you can check out our website, sweetnaturalliving.com, where we offer health coaching via Skype to anyone interested in, taking their health to the next level, whatever that means for you. So be sure to check that out. All the information is on the website. We also have a free ebooklet on how to get started with the raw food diet. So check that out, and I'll see you around in the next episode.